Yo, what is good, Mets Nation? Welcome back to Mets Media. This is Richie, and in this video, I want to talk about the two moves the New York Mets have made over the weekend and today, and talk about what we can expect from the Mets heading into spring training, and also talk about their bench, because I feel like right now they're making a lot of depth moves, and obviously the bench, utility players, is very important in baseball, so I want to break down that. And if you guys are new to the channel, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. I'll be posting a lot of Mets content carrying over into spring training all the way up until opening day. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to thumbs it up. With that being said, let's jump right in. So first of all, let's talk about the signing that we made over the weekend, which is Almora. So this is a guy that I feel like is going to replace Jake Marisnick's role last year. That's our defensive center fielder that's going to come off the bench whenever we're winning in the 7th inning and we need more defense. I feel like he's going to sub in. He's a guy that's definitely not the best at the plate. Last year, he only batted 167, which is obviously not good. It was the pandemic year. He did not get a full season of at-bats, so we have to put it into consideration. If you look at his career numbers, though, he's batting 271 from the plate in his career with a total of 1,224 at-bats. So obviously, he's not the greatest hitter, but a 271 career average is not terrible. We did not just sign him to, obviously, bat. We signed him to be our defensive center fielder to come in during those times where we need defense in the center field. We obviously do not have the best defensive outfield right now, and we saw the MLBPA announce that the universal DH will no longer be there for now. I don't know if it's official yet, but as of right now, there's no DH in the National League, which is obviously not a good thing for the New York Mets because we have Dom Smith. Dom Smith is not the best defensive left fielder, and the only way we can fit him into the lineup is putting him in left field, especially if you want Pete Alonso in the lineup, which is obvious. We need Dom Smith, we need Pete Alonso both in the lineup. They both have sluggish bats. We understand that Dom Smith is a way better defensive first baseman than Pete Alonso, but they're both threats at the plate, and we need them both. So it looks like Dom Smith will be starting in left field as of now. So getting a guy like Almora is definitely important because if we're not going to be in on Jackie Bradley Jr., we need a defensive-minded outfielder, and I feel like that's what Almora brings. So today, we signed Jonathon Villar, who comes from the Miami Marlins. As you guys know, he's going to be a utility guy that comes off the bench. He's very versatile. He can play every position on the infield. He can even go to the outfields. Here's a tweet from Anthony DiComo going over our bench as of now. So we have Thomas Nido as our backup catcher, Jose Martinez as our backup first base, left field, and right field. He is very versatile himself. Almora, who I just broke down, he can play any position in the outfield. Luis Guillorme, who is a stud backup. I love him every time he comes in, and he sparked last year on the offensive end. Whenever he had the opportunity to start, he had like a 3-hit game, sometimes even 2-hit games, very consistent at the plate. He's known to be a defensive-minded infielder, but he did show some spark on the offensive end. And then Jonathon Villar, who we're talking about, he's very versatile, can play all over the infield and can play outfield. This guy I felt like he was a Mets killer last year. Every time we versed the Marlins, I felt like Jonathon Villar was always on base, always stealing. He's a guy that's going to be a pinch runner for the Mets, and I feel like it's someone that you need to have coming off the bench. I feel like the Mets right now are trying to utilize, okay, we missed out on Trevor Bauer, so we have a lot of money before we go over the luxury tax. We need to go out there and get as many depth pieces as possible because you never know what's going on with injuries. The Mets are always known to be battling injury problems, and it's annoying. So we need to get as much depth as possible. And so far, I like what we're doing with our utility guys coming off the bench. Whether that's Jonathon Villar being that pinch runner, or that's, Almora being that defensive-minded outfielder, definitely replacing Jake Marisnick. So this is where we're standing right now. We got a lot of moves to be made. I'm expecting a blockbuster trade. Obviously, it's not guaranteed, but we don't know what the Mets are doing right now. Obviously, everything is up in the air. We missed out on Trevor Bauer, so we have a lot of money to work with. Are the Mets going to get creative and try to bring in a third baseman like Chris Bryant or Suarez? You never know. I'm going to be making a lot of hypothetical content here on Mets Media. I'll be going live with Wardy NYM sometime this week, so stay tuned for that. That does it for this video. Leave a comment down below what you guys think of the moves so far for the Mets and what you think about our depth so far. So let me know down below in the comment section. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Let's go Mets. You gotta believe. Peace out, everybody.